Technically, tonight's our first date, and of course he's had women before me and in the last couple of months. Unfortunately, none of the logic quickly racing through my mind is settling the effect this news has on my nerves. Don't! I shake my head, stepping away from his touch. Already my face is feeling flush with heat and embarrassment. I turn to Marco and mutter, "Excuse me." As I'm turning to walk away, I still hear Braxton say, "You have no idea what you're talking about right now, but throwing that down was bullshit, and makes me glad as soon as you disappeared into your Uber, I wiped that night from my memory." Oh, crap! What a jerk! I can't believe any of this, but why am I so surprised? Why am I so hurt? So he slept with someone last weekend. He has every right to do so. We're not together, and of course he dates one woman at a time, although perhaps it does explain why he never returned my text. My hands are trembling so profoundly, it's virtually impossible to push down on the door handle. It takes me several tries before the handle doesn't slip out of my hands, and it's just enough time for Braxton to reach me. "Listen to me." His body heat crowds my back, and he pushes both of us into the room, letting the door close behind us. I jump from the harsh sound of the lock clicking and refuse to face him. I cannot believe this is happening with a client of the gallery. Luca is going to murder me for causing such a scene, and Anna, she not only works for Marco, she works for an agency that represents and promotes the most up-and-coming artists on the West Coast. She's not only viciously astute in the art world, she has connections like I would if I would have gone into law with my father. This has disaster for Luca's gallery written all over it. Don't. I drop my head into my hands, trying to calm my breathing. When I get upset or stressed, my stomach knots, which is the last thing I need. Don't say anything. You don't owe me an explanation. He fucked me just last week. Her shrill voice is a ping-pong ball inside my brain. Cara. Braxton's hand lands on my shoulder. His touch is gentle but warm, radiating heat beneath the thin layer of my cap-sleeve dress. I shake my shoulder, but he doesn't remove his hand. Instead, he steps up closer, until his chest is flush with my back, and his hand on my shoulder slides down my arm until his palm is at my stomach, covering my stomach, where our child grows. I'm going to be sick. You're right. I don't owe you an explanation. I was with that woman before you ever came into Mad Ink, Cara. Before I knew about you. All my runaway thoughts screech to a halt, and my hands drop from my face. What? Yes. He's laughing now, shoulders shaking, bumping against me, and I know he's not doing it to be mean, but is there anything really funny about this? I can't find the humor. His hand on my stomach presses in, and he shifts me, turning me so we're face to face, and his hand is at my back. You might still be pissed when I tell you it was the night before you came into Mad Ink, but if I'm going to be completely honest, for the last 2 months, every time I was with a woman, I was honestly just trying to fuck the memory of you out of my head. That's disgusting. My brows furrow. If he thinks I'll be flattered by his admission, I'm not. Might be, but it's also real. He cups the side of my neck, holding me gently. His thumb brushes back and forth against my sensitive skin, igniting pops of pleasure, skipping down the length of my arms and chest. What's also real is that since we spent that night together, I've thought about little else besides being inside you again. So you can be upset I'm not a monk. Upset I can treat someone like Abby. Anna. Whatever. He grins. Whoever. It's not the point, and neither is she. You can be upset I would treat someone like her so callously, but it doesn't change the fact.